So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a mixed game up for you now. We've got Wales against Ireland in the mixed category. Two of the home nation squads, both looking at taking points off each other. Some very, very familiar faces back with us. And some new faces also, and some returning faces. They've had a couple of Euros out, and we're finally back. We've already seen the Wales women on this court, but we have not yet seen the mixed or the men's. So, back onto this court, and this court gets underway.
So we seem to have some strange issues regarding the camera. Trying to resolve it now.
Er zijn 5 streams.
Well, you'll be able to hear us, but you won't be able to see the dodgeball. Wiggins on that left side, applying that bit of pressure, with Liam Ryder on the right side. Tom Barrisgale joins in the middle, throws his single ball, but doesn't quite find the targets. Set still runs out. Both teams have 5 players on court.
Sound works just fine, so.
And there we go. We are back. The single ball gets fired wide. Whelan takes the hit on top of the head.
So small technical issues with the camera, should be fixed by now.
Tom Barrisgale on that right side there, just applying that bit of pressure. Ellie Mans picks up the middle ball, definitely a great catcher, and we saw a bit of that earlier on. Diggins doesn't quite get his hands around that catch. Normally you'd like to definitely say that he's one of the male players that heads low and he picks up those catches that you'd not normally expect. And a 1-for-1, and that's a great 1-for-1 from O'Leary. Takes out Liam Ryder from Manchester Bees, but playing for Wales Dragons internationally this weekend.
Some trading going on. Oh, I see a line call.
Yeah. So Barrisgale doesn't head out there and he stays in, and that's some good dodgeball. So single ball gets thrown. 10 seconds left in this set. Coach calls it out. And a good finish to the set there. Wales pick up the first 2 set points. Barrisgale in that game provides a lot of cover. Some good hits out. And Ireland pick up that middle ball. That's number 36 for Ireland mixed. That's Tom Eastwaite. Ryder with a good arm fires into the ball, but the ball then gets deflected. Not Diggins, my mistake, it's Wiggins. With a good pressure there and a good throw.
Oh, nice cross-court shot right to the middle.
Yeah,
Walking back and the pressure from the left side is just so hard to see everything coming.
yeah, really nice. Ryder then tucks inside at number 5. Amy Jones picks up the right-hand ball and the middle ball goes to Storch. Single ball, but finds no target from Ireland. Currently 3 players down. Wales have played very well so far in this game. Ryder takes that catch. Nice and simple. Knows where it's coming. Sorry, Sam Laverty, you are correct. Liam is Storm. Sorry. It feels like forever ago, but he used to play for Bees, now plays for Storm. Apparently used to also play for Ireland. Interesting. Players with dual citizenship, I believe, can play for other nations. You just have to wait 3 years. There's a lot of eligibility rulings and who you can play for, who you can't play for. We've seen players in the past not be eligible but still play, and then teams have lost their ranking for that tournament.
Oh, nice double hit there.
Yeah, takes out Murphy, who's stood behind O'Leary.
Nice cross-court attack, immediately followed by a catch.
And it's
Really
that
counter.
catch that we spoke about earlier. Wiggins, he gets low and he takes those catches in. He's got a very weird arm, a very weird style of throwing. It kind of like whips out from nowhere. And they close out that set in a nice bit of 3-ball attack. Wales head up 6 set points to 0. And a good hit there from Diggins. Nice single ball attack. Ryder also with a single ball attack. Taken out one by one. They take out Ireland's number 66. John Taff. But Ryder can't quite leap over that one, and he's sent to the outbox. Ellie Manns with that acrobatic style dodge. And Wiggins just throws his single ball, but it's past another. Normally what you see, Peter, is normally with these players on the wings, what happens is when those balls are in the middle, they're handed out wide. And a nice running counter from Diggins and Wiggins.
Yeah, some really nice sets. You can see right already, right off the bat. Wales do take it away quite a lot over Ireland. Was it also expected of you?
Not really. They're very. It's hard to say in some aspects because Ireland play completely different from us. They don't. Wales now play in the English leagues, in the British league, should I say? And even then, a lot of the Welsh players play for England teams. For English teams, should I say. Ireland, a lot of them only play in Ireland. There's only a limited few that actually play across. And that is a big arm there. Ryder doesn't quite get his hands around that, and it doesn't stick. It's probably what a lot of people call like day one dodgeballs, and they're like normally a little more pumped up. They will lose deflation over time slightly, and you'll get a better catching on day two. Jones hit out there. Oh, and that is a great catch. Lewis Diggins. Lewis Diggins throws low and powerful, but is picked up by number 66, John Taffel. We spoke about him earlier. He couldn't quite get out of the way of that one ball that we saw, but he's been taking some good catches and some good hits. Probably a dodgeball shouldn't be fishing for is Lancaster. She fishes for that and heads to the outbox.
At some point, we all know it. You're standing 2 against 3, 2 against 5. We'll just fish for everything.
Exactly, and that is always the way. Early on in sets, you don't normally see those one ball catches. Later on, where it starts getting a little tighter, you'll see that a lot more players fish outside of their comfort zone and their body point. And there we go, John again, but Wiggins picks that up, and a second one on his attack. Ryder then tries to fire wide, but doesn't find his target.
1 minute to go, so they can be a bit calmer. Reorganize for an attack, 2-ball attack.
Yeah, and Wiggins is looking for that. As soon as that attention from the Irish players draws away, he looks for that throw, but he treads on the line there instead. Number 36 there for Ireland.
I think it's actually quite daring from the male of Wales to play with such long hair and also let it loose. See a lot of girls also tying their hair, putting beads in, everything to keep it as close as their head as possible. And you see him just
exactly
rocking it loose.
Yeah. So Wales yet again with another set. And Wiggins, that traditional style of throw that we're used to, he definitely doesn't offer that. It's a very wit out of nowhere. You'll see his arm like kind of snap back.
Even though the score right now is 10-0 for Wales, I wouldn't say this is unlosable for Ireland. You see them fighting each set. You see them really sometimes even coming in front of them, but they just don't seem to.
Barrascal loses his shoe there. So 11 seconds will be added to this game here. 3 minutes 13 left on the clock. So there's 11 seconds yet again gets added.
Yeah.
There'll be 3 minutes 13 of this first half left. Clark on that right side with the ball and Wiggins on the left. And Clark might have wanted to stand in counter there, but there's some pressure on elsewhere. And as he dodges down.
Oh, he's hit anyway.
Yeah, Eastway there.
Dodges down the first and just lying there, waiting for the second ball to hit.
Lunn offers a bit more protection. She tries to get a little more higher into that neutral zone. And so only one player down, Ireland. Like we've said, they've been in every set. They've definitely not, it doesn't feel like a 10-0. And Lunn looks to pick up the catch, but there's some great cover from Clark as Wiggins jumps out the way.
Yeah, somehow that cross ball seemed to miss everyone. flew right through.
And I definitely agree with some of the comments in the YouTube here that Reese has been on fire. He definitely has. He's played a very crucial role in these sets that they've won, either taking those catches or definitely providing a lot of cover on the wings. A 2-ball gets... Oh, and that's so unlucky. Just as we talk about how crucial and critical Wiggins has been, gets hit on his track back and the deflection hits out Ellie Mans as well. Ireland were down 4-5 or 3-5 in this set, but now changed it all around.
Oh, and good control. Oh, and step over the line again. Ireland really looking forward for that first set win, but just a foot over the line. Oh, double running counter.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good double running. John Taff looks like he's going to take the catch, but it doesn't quite stick in that chest area, and Wales finish up yet another set. So for this set here, it will be a 1 minute 30 set. Rule set under EDBF says that any time under 1 minute 30 will provide a 1 minute 30 set, and what that 1 minute 30 set will be a final set of that half. It is Jake Herman, you are correct. Commentator's curse. It's not the first time this tournament, and we're only in day one. Ellie Mans with a nice little jump dodge there. Wiggins yet again providing that cover, the push up. Single ball release from the running counter.
Last 90-second set. I do have to comment, the game clock on the stream is running a little bit behind, so you see the ref actually blowing, I think, 2 seconds beforehand.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's good to know.
I can live with that.
Yeah, we can live with that. It's good to know.
And the single ball gets released by Diggins. Clark picks up the ball while the ball is in his hand. That's some unreal dodgeball. Clark with the block. And so as we come into the dying seconds of the first half, and that control from Wiggins is very, very clinical. He's told to hold there, even the catch, so the catch doesn't get pick up. All 3 balls are going to have to be released here. And a good end to the set and a good end to the half. Wales currently up 14-0 to Ireland. A good first half from both sides. So second half now gets underway. Off to a good start. Ireland do pick up that middle ball but do nothing from it and tread over the line. McCartney with the line fault in the neutral zone. And a nice dodge from John Taft, just what we call a gazelle, leaps those two legs just over the ball. But a big, big set difference to make up in this second half if Ireland are going to want to do anything with it. But unfortunately there, Lung gets picked up and picked off by Storch, back of the court, waiting for that single ball. And just like that, the set ends very, very quickly, over in a minute. Completely opposite end of the game that we saw from the Irish women last game. Each set lasting out. This set ending very, very quickly, and Wales picking up another 2 set points. This time Ireland do survive with a 6 from the start. No one pulls off a line fault. A single ball from Sam Ward, who's now joined the starting 6 lineup for this set. Oh, and Storch with a catch in the same way that we saw the first one. In that knees bent position, picks it up. And Taft can't quite find the catch or the dodge from that one. And now 2 players up, make that 3. Wales decided not to throw away the single and maybe get the easy hit. Instead they play with 4. Balls go to Diggins, Clark, Ward and Storch. But none find the target. The 3 ladies left for the Irish side. Oh, the no-look gets pulled out. Webb can't find her target. And as Lung goes to track back, she's picked up on her throw already by Ward. And that set ends as quick as the last one. Wales up to 18-0. A 1-for-1. Maybe not a 1-for-1. Taff actually dodges out the way of that. That's some nice dodging. Maybe changed his way of dodging that star round, and that time Storch doesn't pick up the catch. She's in that same position, almost ready for it this time around, but doesn't get her hands around it. Ireland now 3 players up in this set. Make that 4. It's a good set from Ireland. But Taff does tread on the line. Oh, and that's some good throw in there. A nice 2-ball release, 1 low, 1 slightly higher, just hitting the legs of that target. And a good block. Sam Ward has some tracking back to do, and he does. He's at the back of the court, ready, picks up that 1 ball, probably going to pre-release, but doesn't. All Ireland have to do is pick away that 1 ball. And Ireland are there every time on that run and counter, but they just decide to leave Ward with that single ball at the back. Ward just surviving the line this time around. But he does have 4 balls. And as Ward looks to take that catch, sliding back on his knees, he doesn't. And Ireland finally take their 2 first set points. It's not a whitewash this time around. It's currently 18 set points to 2 in the favour of Wales. And a very, very nice block to start that round. Cardoso there in the middle is a name that we've seen time and time again at the European Championships. Plenty bags of experience, and that's a nice throw. He's just brushed the shoulder of Ryder. He's made Ryder look to fish for that, and Ryder can't quite decide on whether he's dodging out the way or looking to pick up the catch. And Tom Barrascal in 2 minds about dodging there, and one just brushes his shoulder. Whether it was a hit or not, she gets hit out. Maybe not hit out, sorry, stands on the line. Oh, and that's a good 2-ball attack. Ireland have really started to close these balls a lot closer together in their last couple of sets. And Storch and Amy Jones fight together. 2 against 4. 2 against 4 now. It's a partnership we've seen time and time again, years and years, and I'm sure it'll be years to come. They played at Spartans and they play at Carmarthen Wizards together, but Jones doesn't quite get the catch that she's looking for. And Storch is hit on that dodge. Ref, just a bit of discussion there on whether she gets hit there. I think that when she dodges out of the way, the one hits her on her foot on her duck down, but and so Lund does actually go out because she believes the set's over, so she walks off court. Sometimes some refs would give that the opportunity to let her stand on court. Oh, and Storch has gone a goalkeeper style catch to go out for that. Maybe she's just trying to claw the set back in the dying seconds, but this time she doesn't. And another good set for Ireland. About 7 minutes 30 left on this clock. Cardoso decides not to throw. It's sensible. It's a good single ball attack, 1 for 1 there. Cardoso looks at taking that catch out left side, but Ryder also gets picked up. Jones gets hits on the foot, she places the ball down. It's a nice quick reactions there from Frankie. Ball pops up, Lund grabs it, but there's no pressure needed just yet. There's a 4-ball attack now from Ireland. Make that a 5-ball attack. Got to make a hit here, and they do, and that is a great throw from 4 of Ireland's throwers there. Sam Ward, acrobatic as he can be, doesn't quite make the dodge out of the way of those. Ball pops high and wide from Ellie Manns. No way in catching that. And now Tom Barrascal, one of the players left for Wales in this 2v4 now. Lancaster, the other player, she's up high, but there's no chance in terms of pressuring that back. McCartney's on that right side, providing extra cover. Oh, and as she dodges out the way of one on her right toe, Lunn is taken out, and that is a very accurate and clean throw from Wales. So from a 2v4 into a 2v3 now. Lancaster and Barriscal up against it all. For the Irish three of Spence, McCartney, and number 35 for Ireland. They're up against it all also. Yeah, Victoria Milne. And that's a good trade, whether one of your players gets taken out or not. Milne is up there providing cover on Barriscal and takes him out as he's left stranded in the neutral zone. And a hold is called. Nothing, no throw needed. And the set finishes yet again. That's 3 on the bounce for Ireland. Where was this Ireland at the start of the game? And with every bit of momentum, they'd clawed back from the 11 minutes in this half so far. Wales have called a critical timeout. Whether they have enough time to win the full game or not is a different story, but Wales definitely need every set they can in the mixed division. So we're back underway after the timeout, and they've brought some players back on. Ryder makes his return to the court. Frankie's left stranded, that left corner. Lunn's the one with the ball, providing some cover, but Ryder decides to go for Frankie back of the court. Still, both teams have 5 players left, and Cardoso, that slight fake there on the right side, provides enough cover. Ryder, as he tracks back, he stands up tall, he picks up that ball thrown by Lunn on that left side, number 2 for Ireland. And a good throw by Cardoso, takes out Ward. And Wiggins, the ball from nowhere gets whipped out of his hand into Cardoso, takes him out. So now what was a 3 versus 5 is now a 2 versus 5. A panicked McCartney releases his ball, and Milne left with the other ball in her hand as well. And a nice low whip from Wiggins yet again takes out Milne. As he goes to take the first one, the second one is delayed ever so slightly. No chance of securing the catch when Liam Ryder's second fastball is coming at you.
Als het zo vastloopt die game tijd, dan doen we inderdaad alleen de
So another hit, but from that hit brings out a rebound. Wiggins heads to the outbox and John Taff returns to the court. Oh, and a good hit there from Cardoso, but is taken yet out from Sam Ward on that right side. Cardoso decides to turn his back when really he should take in that catch, but a 1-for-1 trade isn't the worst thing in the world. And a blue card is finally shown. The first blue card of the tournament. Well, especially on court one anyway. I'm pretty sure there's been other cards in and around. The ball gets placed when you're out. If the ball doesn't get placed where you stand, you are given a blue card. So a blue card given. So Ryder will miss the next set also. And that is a great catch. Brings on McCartney. Number 5, Spence takes the catch here in what looked like a dying set. She's just pulled across court from Ward. And now Jones has to make the track back. And as she's bobbling over, she feels like she's going to step on the back line, but doesn't. Jones with a bit of pressure. And Spence with a single ball after the catch. A great set from her.
Kun je even min een minuut doen of zo? Dus nog een 90 seconden.
So this will be the final 1 minute 30 sets. So although Wales were up a magnificent 16-0 or 18-0, I believe, Ireland have drawn back those set points, and that is key for these teams' campaign, especially if you're looking at placing third in your group. You need the highest, the two highest, second, the third. Let's start that again. Let's make that make sense. So you need to place third in your group, and the two highest third teams make it through to the quarterfinals. There we go. $18-0 at the half. Thank you for the confirmation of that. This is the last set. Lunn, she dodges out of the way as many as she can, but the final ball comes in from Wiggins. Lunn has no time to move anywhere. The ball bounces but hits Storch there. "20 seconds left in this set. Only one player down. Storch, Ellie Mans and Wiggins left. The blue card was for Liam Ryder not placing the ball down. And although the whole of the bench from the Ireland side is pushing Spence and John Taft to push harder, unfortunately they have no energy left at the end of the 30 minutes half. So the final score on that game, Wales win 22-8. So the score there, once again, Wales 22, Ireland 8. We'll head for a 5-minute break and we'll resume back on court 1 with Belgium versus Italy in the men's division. We'll see both of these teams for the first time here on court 1. So we will see you again soon.